What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run.
A lot of space. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense.
Going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for space, it's King. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for...
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going with the ground game left. Lots of running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Second down coming up. Running it to the right. Shakes off the defender. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And the Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And that Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. There by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tosses it incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're still firing away even with this lead. Buys a little time with his feet. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.